Welcome back to the Football Locker Room. Nas, finally the international break is going to be over and club football is back. Fulham versus Arsenal. Another game, important game for Arsenal to be on the top. What are your thoughts?
Mo, if I have to be honest, after the international break, I don't generally like away games because, in Premier League, away games tend to get a little tricky. Talking about Fulham, they haven't looked great yet. They are conceding goals. They are not able to convert goals, chances into goals. So they are having their own struggles out there. They have lost two games back to back against Villa and Bournemouth. So I think it should be an interesting game. I don't think this game is going to be sort of a game which would be, a free flowing game of football. I think it will be won by one odd goal or a or maybe two odd goals. Nothing more than that. But just happy to have some football back, and also great opportunity for Arsenal here to win at
Yeah, I
Fulham.
know.
Great stretch of five,
Different
six
call.
games.
Yeah.
No easy games in Premier League. We all know that. But on paper, these are the games you need to win.
Arsenal players played in the international break as well and, scored a brace again. Uh, Eze got to score a goal. Saka scored that great goal as well. The left curler.
Trossard also
Uh,
scored.
Trossard also scored the goal, right? Exactly. So I guess very important. At least these players are getting game time as well as scoring those goals for the just for the sheer fact of confidence and motivation to go into club football again and prove themselves. Because there's so much of squad depth that everybody wants to prove them in some or the other way. Everybody wants to play. So yeah, uh, good news for sure for Arsenal that all these players are scoring. Bad news is Odegaard is out for almost 9 games, likely to be out for 9 games.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think till
how
November
much?
end.
Yeah. So, how big is going to be the impact for Arsenal team going forward into 9 important games?
Look, Mo, you know that we have recruited really well in the summer, and we have the squad depth now to deal with such circumstances. That's the reason Mikel Arteta went and bought 7, 8 players in the window, so that when we go through injury crisis, we have the squad depth. When Bukayo was injured, Noni was there. Now Odegaard is injured, time for Eze to step in. In case Eze is being played on left, Nwaneri to come in and play. So there are options, but the only thing which I just feel bad about is that Odegaard was starting to give shadows of his original form. The Odegaard we
But
know,
if
the
for
Odegaard
he,
kept dictating the play, falling a little deep, trying to get on the ball, picking those passes. And overall, he looks so beautiful when he's on form. You know that, Mo. And he was looking that, and it's so sad. The lad got injured 3 times in 7 games. It's just unfortunate, but that's the nature of football.
yeah, no, that's unfortunate. I mean, in last couple of games, especially 2 games that I can think about, where Odegaard looked like Newcastle game, and then the other game where he played 21 minutes. I mean, he looked like he has found his form back. Those passes to, all the forward line, Yorkers especially. Oh, but quite unfortunate for Arsenal as well because I think Odegaard had that defensive duties as well as he knows the system pretty well. He was looking sharp, but again,
The captain.
I wouldn't say it's going to hamper the run, but uh, is he going to be like, will Arsenal going to miss him for those 9 games? Is there a
Look,
chance where
Mo,
Arsenal might just drop points?
no, if we drop points, I wouldn't put it on Martin Odegaard not being there. If I have to be honest, of course he was on form. He's our captain at the end of the day, Mo. And he's a captain who doesn't speak a lot of words and who influences the entire squad and team through his actions. He leads the press. He tells people where to be, where not to be when they don't have the ball, when we don't have the ball. So overall, you will have a bits of pieces, here and there. We might miss him, but if we drop points, I wouldn't put that blame that okay, Odegaard wasn't there, hence we were dropping points. It's time for guys like Eze to step
No,
in at number 10.
yeah, but it's not about the blame. I'm just asking about the fact that is Arsenal going to miss him for simple reason that yeah, because Eze is new to the system. No matter how good he is, but to get into the
Absolutely,
system
Mo.
and understand your bits, I guess that is not going to be there. And your skipper is not there, as you said. So um, we'll see how big a miss he's going to be. Though his squad depth is such where we should technically. I
Yeah,
think that's
but
why we
but but
invested.
absolutely, Mo, and I 100% agree with you. But the only thing is that if we don't have him, that's not the reason to drop points now. Earlier last season, if Saka wasn't
Yeah.
there, you were like, oh, right, B is not there. That's why we are not scoring goals. Kai got injured. We understood that situation because we were a little short on the squad depth. But that's not the reason now,
And
Mo.
yeah, I guess that's why all these signings Arteta and Arsenal have made. Now, I believe there shouldn't be an excuse. I mean, we'll see after the 9 games how many points Arsenal can secure. But yeah, unfortunate, very unfortunate for Odegaard. All right,
Yeah.
Fulham versus Arsenal. Eze has scored, Trossard has scored, Marino has scored. What kind of a team you're going to
Did
put in?
Martinelli also
Now,
score?
yeah, did Martinelli too? Okay,
I'm not sure. I read it somewhere he scored, but I'm not sure, so I
okay.
wouldn't comment on that.
I haven't read about this, but yeah, but Trossard, Eze, Saka, Merino, uh, all of these players scored.
Mo,
Again, there was
Marino
reason to
scores.
expect a place.
Marino scores every week in international football. That's his
Yeah,
home ground.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
his playground. That's his garden.
yeah. I know he loves to score. So, do you think Merino is going to start?
Mo, away from home. But I don't think so. Marino will start against Fulham. I think it's a great opportunity to put Eze in the 10 and then put somebody like Trossard on the left so that we have enough ball players who can retain the ball, and at the same time we have players who can run beyond the defense line of Fulham. So we will have those options, but I'm not sure how Fulham will set up. Don't think they will play a high press. I think they'll stick to like a bit of low to medium block, and that's where we will have an opportunity with somebody like Eze, Trossard, and Zubimendi and Rice, four absolute technicians coming together in order to break down Fulham. At the same time, Eze can go long as well. He can run through the defense as well. So there are plenty of options. I'll stick with Trossard on left and Eze in middle, and probably won't pick Marino for this one.
Okay, okay. So, are you saying
You want to start
Raya
Marino
and
now
who's in
instead
your
of
back?
Gyökeres? Or do you
Nah,
prefer
not at
Marino?
all. I mean, see, Marino is good again, but I think if we have options like Eze, Gyökeres, Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, I mean, I think, and especially with Declan Rice and Zubimendi as your, defensive midfielder and box-to-box midfielder, I think that's pretty okay for Arsenal to go with number 10 like Eze and not put Marino there because I don't think for Fulham also if you're going to put this kind of back three or sorry midfield three where you put Marino, I'm going to lose my mind. I think for whatever
Do
reason
it.
you
I
can't.
knew.
I get yeah. I mean you can put the defensive midfield when you're playing Liverpool, City, big teams or a difficult team in Champions League away game. But Fulham, with all due respect to them, they're playing good. But I think you should go with the one simple thing: go for the kill.
Yeah, and Mo, also one quick thought I want to know what's in your mind. Look, players going away for international break, and suddenly they have to do a lot of traveling. A lot of players go to Brazil and different parts of the world. Lots of traveling, maybe perhaps jet lag. Although they have all kind of facilities with them, maybe Arteta might get influenced because of this to perhaps maybe not start a guy like Martinelli. Not that I'm thinking he should start, but maybe with this traveling due to international breaks and then playing 90 minutes for your country, does it have an impact on a manager's mind that should I pick this player or not? He played 90 minutes for his country twice, or and then he traveled 1,000 kilometers across the world to come back to London. So Does this have an impact on managers when they try to pick a squad, especially the playing 11?
I think I think it is there because the kind of medical team you have these days, people can examine you in best possible way how fatigued you are. I think it- it's a factor that plays on your mind as a manager, where you say no, probably I would have 100% fit and ready player rather than 80% good player. So I think, and we have options. That's the best part. Even if there is this problem, I think we have options. Trossard was Trossard played, but he didn't travel so far to North America or
Yeah.
any other parts of the world. So I think we have options. And Trossard, he has played Trossard for last couple of games as well. I think he won't shy away
Yeah.
from starting Trossard and putting
Yeah.
Trossard, Gyökeres, and such. So what is going to be your back line? Who are you putting in back four?
Mo, listen, I don't like to change things when they're working perfectly. Look, you can
Hmm.
always better the system, but you don't tinker with the back line, which gives you clean sheets every other game. Raya
Yeah,
starts, Timber starts, Saliba starts, Big Gabby starts, and Calafiori starts.
yeah. Especially
I
Arteta
don't
likes
want
to
to
play the
have a
same
debate.
threat.
I don't. Yeah, there's no point going into
Yeah.
analyzing this backfired. It produces result every other weekend.
But don't you think? I mean, right now, Hincapié is injured, not fully fit now. He's there, but not fully fit. Um, Skelly is there. Skelly is still getting some time here and there. Once Hincapié starts, do you think he should get some time? I'm not saying start any game other than the FA Cups or Cup games or maybe a Champions League game, which is where he can play 30 minutes or 20 minutes. But I'm saying there will be a time when you'll need all these players, and if they are not going to play together or if they are not going to get time, then suddenly putting them for under the pressure will be something that I wonder how it's going to work for
That's
Arsenal.
Mo, you are spot on, right? You are absolutely spot on. But then again, how do you know how do you get these players used to our system? You can't just put them away against Fulham when they have been injured. A guy like Incapai, who has been injured for
Yeah,
a while, had played I think 20 odd minutes. You can't straight away put him against Fulham. I think Mikel has to. He must be having a plan in his mind how to uh, incorporate Incapai into the system, into the team. And I think it will happen slowly and gradually. It's a long season. More, we are fighting in four fronts. He will get
yeah,
enough opportunities. I'm 100% sure. I'm just worried
yeah.
about
No, that
maybe Ben White can start if he's fit. Maybe Ben White, because I think Ben White didn't go on international break.
yeah, yeah.
He have been completely refreshed, fully fresh, rested, did his recovery, and he has also been injured in past. But then again, he has had long time to adjust after that injury. So maybe Timber gets a bit of rest, and maybe perhaps Ben White gets a nudge for this one. I'm like that's the
It's
only
not.
conflicting point here. Otherwise, everything else remains the same for me.
So who final pick? Ben White or Timber? Who you're picking?
I'll go with Timber.
Timber. Okay. Okay. I think if Ben White is fit and ready, they should put Ben White. We shouldn't forget Timber came from a long injury as well. So playing him
Yeah,
game after game might be something that we'll suffer later.
abs-
So if
absolutely,
Ben
Mo.
White is
No,
fit, I would just put Ben White there because he's good enough. Probably
yeah, yeah.
not in the best form, but he is good enough to hold that back line.
No,
So yeah,
absolute.
scoreline.
Who do
What is going to be your scoreline?
scoreline?
Yeah.
Mo, but who do you pick for midfield and forwards?
Midfield for me it's same. It's same like Zuvendi, Rice, and Eze, Trossard. I would put or Martinelli depending upon who's ready to go. But if my personal pick, if you'll ask me, I'll put Trossard just for the fact that he scored that goal, and he looked fine. I mean, I saw the clips, I saw the game. He missed a couple of opportunities as well, but yeah, finally he got his goal. So I think he'll be in a good run. Probably Trossard, Gyökeres, and Saka. And I
Absolutely,
want
I agree
Gyökeres
with you.
to score. I want
Okay,
Gyökeres to score now. I mean,
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, he just needs to score. I don't know
I know, I
who's
know.
going to pass it.
Strikers always have to score and they need to score. Even the strikers know that. But then more again, I'll go with Trossard as well. We need the guy who can keep the ball more when we have somebody like Eze, Bukayo, and Jokeres who can make those runs. So Trossard, tucking in little midfield, giving those guys three guys a little bit more freedom. So I'll go with Trossard as well. And of course, who doesn't want Jokeres to score? Who doesn't want your number, your center forward to score?
Yeah. All right. So,
But
what's going to be a scoreline?
I think it will be 1-0 to Arsenal. No?
Sorry,
It won't be a 1-0 to Arsenal.
1-0 to Arsenal. 1-0 to Arsenal. Okay.
Yeah, good old 1-0 to
All right.
Arsenal. A game after an international
Uh,
break, Mo. And it's not
yeah.
going to be easy. There we
Away
will have
game.
some tiring legs
Yeah.
at the game. So I think it will be 1-0. It won't be a free flowing game. It will be a scrappy one. But we will come on top because our backline doesn't concede goals.
Okay. Okay. I personally feel we'll be scoring more than one goal, and I'll go with 2-0 to Arsenal or 3-0, I would say. Because I think
You
Eze
always go
starts,
for 2 or
he's
3.
on a good.
But something.
Yeah, this shouldn't be a. It will be a difficult game, but it's not going to be the hardest fixture where you are not able to do what you want to do. And I think they all need some kind of a chemistry. And Eze must be high on his confidence. Saka, Rice, Trossard, Gyökeres, Sweden also did perform well. So I don't know how Gyökeres is feeling about it, but I hope he scores for Arsenal in the next game and get some confidence back. All right, guys, that was Fulham versus Arsenal match preview. Do let us know what kind of a starting 11 you are going to pick. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.